This is my absolute favorite time of day, and you'll definitely see why in just a few minutes here. I'm at a friend's place in Charleston, and we're on the water, not on the beach, but on the water and on the marsh, which is one of my favorite places actually in the world, as is Charleston. You can't see them, but there are these little crabs all over the boardwalk that I'm walking on right now, and they're really cute. So, connecting to your joy when you're in a beautiful place, when you're out of your normal habits, and maybe you're visiting someone or traveling, it's sometimes a lot easier to connect with your joy when you're out of your normal places. And at the same time, it is entirely possible to connect to your joy wherever you are and whatever it is that you're experiencing. So that is what I encourage you to do, is to connect with your joy wherever you are. How do you do that? Well, the way that I do it is first thing in the morning, when I get up, I have a talk with Source, with Universe, and I just feel all that love, all that connection, all that adoration from Source, from Universe, whatever you want to call it. And then I go through and I do my rampage of appreciation, and I write down all the things that I am loving and adoring. Well, not all of them, but 10 of them. And then I go back through and I read them. And after each one, I read them out loud. And after each one, I say, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I really, really feel it in my body. And then I take a nice, long, hot bath. And then I usually do some other things as well. But the point is that starting your day out with that positive focus and with that connection to yourself and to your source makes a huge difference. It feels so good, and it starts, it's like inertia, you know? If you start your day out that way, then it's more likely to continue to feel that way for you. Now, you know, I drop out of it pretty often throughout the day, but it's a lot easier to stay in that loving, yummy, delicious, appreciating, joyful, sometimes blissful even state when I start out my day like that. So I encourage you to do something similar, to have a similar morning practice. Another thing about connecting with your joy is that sometimes it's gonna work and sometimes it's not gonna work. And if it's not working for you, if you give it like 5 minutes of doing a rampage of appreciation or focusing on some positive aspects of someone or something, and it's just not working, then let that be okay. You know, allow yourself to be where you are right now. Don't push it. If it feels like you're trying to herd cats or push a wet noodle, don't worry about it. And maybe come back to it later. It might be easier.